This video we're going to download ActiveMQ and install in Windows system. Okay, so ActiveMQ we can use as a JMS broker. Okay, so that our application, any application like Java application, we can send some message, JMS message to ActiveMQ broker, and from broker you can consume that message using some of the JMS client. Okay, so that may be Java application something. Okay, so first thing is that we're going to download this ActiveMQ. So you can search this ActiveMQ download for Windows. First go to this first link, that is ActiveMQ Classic. Okay, so then you will land it with this page, and current version is supported. I mean the stable one is that is 6.1.x. I mean x means anything. Okay, 6.1.7. This is the latest patch. So come down to the last of that page. Here you have some options, like for Windows you can download this file, the zip file, and here you can see it is compatible with the 17 JDK 17 plus. Okay, so you can use 17 or 23, or for my case I'm going to use 23 JDK. And here you have two options, like you can install in Windows, or you can install in like Unix, Linux, or CyJoin. Okay, CyJoin basically it will act like Unix inside the Windows system. Okay, so this CyJ version having like this git bash, you can use the same thing. Okay, so since I already installed the git bash, so I can use the commands like Unix inside the Windows. Okay, so you can try this .bin, otherwise try this .bin.tar. Okay, so once you downloaded this file, then you can go to that download directory. Since I already downloaded that file, so the size is around like 50 MB something. Okay, I used the .bin.tar file since I using the like CyJoin. Okay, so for the CyJoin I like git bash, so it act like the Unix command you can put here inside the Windows system. So let me go to that directory, cd d drive software. So here you can put the ls command. Now you can see the same active directory is showing that the tar.gz. Now you can enter that file to some specific directory or the same directory, xzbf, then Apache this one, and I want to extract to D drive OPT directory. Okay, so let me check, is there anything inside the OPT directory? OPT, no ActiveMQ there, so let me extract this file to there. So let me go to this D drive OPT. Now we can see this ActiveMQ is extracted there, 6.1.7 version, and now we can go to that directory, and there you can see the directory structure like bin and conf are there, configuration file is there. So all the executable were flashed inside bin, and the configuration you can change from the conf directory. So if you want to change the name of the broker, you can go to this conf directory, and there one file is there, configuration file is there, ActiveMQ. There you can change this file, it is XML file, and here you can see one broker information is there. If you go to this line, okay, here the broker name by default is like localhost. If you want to change, you can change, like suppose I want to put like broker1. Okay, any user defined name is fine, and there the data directory is ActiveMQ data. I mean, when you create some JMS topic or queue inside the broker, all the things are placed inside this directory. Okay, so this is the path, but we no need to bother those things. Okay, so let me go to start this ActiveMQ broker. Okay, so come down to, go back to this bin directory. Now we are in bin directory, inside this bin directory one executable files is there, that is the ActiveMQ. Okay, so now we can start this ActiveMQ because ActiveMQ needs the Java. Okay, in the documentation you can find those information like Java compatibility like 17 plus. Okay, so since I already installed JDK 23, so it is should be compatible. Okay, so let me start this ActiveMQ start. Okay, you can pass the parameter like start. Now the ActiveMQ process is started and it is showing like the process ID. It is like Unix like commands you can use inside this Windows. Okay, so ActiveMQ start, one process ID should be created. You can check this process ID using ps-elf. Yeah, so one Java process should be started with the process ID like 1196 something. It is showing here 1196 and all the parameters are there. Okay, what are the parameters required to start this ActiveMQ process? Okay, so once this ActiveMQ is started, then we can directly go to this console for to access that UI features. Let me go to that console. So by default the console is available on 8161 port. So HTTP your local host. Okay, 127.0.1, that the local host, and colon 8161, that is the console, admin console. So now we can see it is landed me in this page. So first time it will ask for the username and password. So that time you can put like admin as the username and the password is remain same like the admin. Okay, both are admin and admin. Then you can go to this link, manage ActiveMQ broker. Here the broker information is showing like we placed the broker name as broker1, so that's why it's showing here. And if you want to create some of the topics or the queues used for the point to point communication, so you can go to this first line home and this queue tab is there. Click on that, and since there is no queues are there, so that's why it is not showing, it is remains blank here. You can create one test queue. Let me create one test queue 1 and create. Once you created the test queue, it will showing here all the queue information you can get here in this line. So there is no pending messages are there, so that's why it is showing 0. Okay, so if you want to push some message or send some message to this queue, you can use this operation. One last tab is there, that is the send to link is there. Click on send to, it will showing like the destination is test queue. And if you want to send some test message, come down to message body, and I'm going to use some text message, text one message. There is different type of message you can put, I mean send using JMS like object message, text message, and map message like that. So I'm going to send one normal message, that is the text message. Any anything you can put it here. And so yeah, so if you want to correlation ID, you put any name, I mean any number for the mapping of that correlation ID to the message, then put the, I mean click on the send. So now we expect that the number of pending messages should be 1. Okay, and message enqueued also 1. Until unless you run one consumer, JMS consumer using Java application, this message should be at this queue. Okay, so most probably in the next video we'll create one JMS consumer, and JMS consumer will create connection factory from this broker, and it will consume the message from this test queue. Okay, so this is all about this ActiveMQ, how to send message manually. And if you don't want to, I mean stop this process, then you can go ahead to this command prompt, and here whatever process ID is showing, you can stop that process using either two options are there, ActiveMQ stop, otherwise you can use kill -9. It's like Unix like process killing. This 1196 something is there, you can find the process ID here, 1196. The same command you can use. So now we can check the process status. Now we can see there is nothing coming for the PSIFNELF Java. Okay, so that process is killed. That is, your broker is stopped, ActiveMQ instance is stopped. Okay, so this is all about how to install ActiveMQ inside the Windows system. Okay, and how to access the admin console and how to send some sample message to the test queue. Okay, so in the next video we'll cover like how to consume that message. Yeah, that's it.